Wake up, world. This is Malik Boyd, host of HeartCity TV. I am so excited. I am sitting here in Silver Springs, Maryland. Yes, clearly a different setup from what we normally do. We are excited today about women's basketball. Yes, our sisters can ball. We're going to talk about an amazing individual who has come together with Coach Peterson, that's Stan Laws. You know him very well. He's a HeartCity favorite. They have come together to put together a classic, an all-American classic for Philadelphia. They're going to talk about that program, and you're going to hear from Destiney and Denea, two amazing student athletes right here in the Delaware Valley who are making waves around the country. I'm going to get right into this conversation. This individual needs no introduction. You know some of his music because he gave y'all a few bars the last time he was on HeartCity, but he is one of the most impactful coaches in the area. His commitment to not only our students, but to our community is unparalleled. Having him with us today is a pleasure. My brother, Coach Stan Laws, welcome back home to HeartCity. Great to have you.
Oh man, I'm glad to be back, man. Hello, Malik. How you doing?
Look, I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, man. You know, I'm still training, getting ready for that one-on-one. You know, all hook shot.
I forgot all about that. I forgot I was supposed to cook you. That's right.
Yeah, so I just got asked that same question this week. They were like, "Oh, so when is that one-on-one?" I said, "I gotta get with Coach and get that together."
Yeah, I'm working on my J. Look at my form. Remember my form?
No, look at that, boy. Boy,
tight,
that thing
tight, but it's right.
That thing looked like an all-star form, bro. All-star J.
Well, they call me Groove Curry.
Now I know how this special is going. Groove Curry is in the building. Listen, brother, congratulations. The work that you're doing is phenomenal. The work that you and Coach Peterson are doing is absolutely crucial in our community. It's not just about moving these players on the court, but moving them through life in a very real way. You've come together. In fact, you spearheaded this series on the ball as we talk about our amazing women in sports and the great work that they're doing on the court. Talk about this Philly All-American game, how it came together, how you and Coach Peterson decided to join forces and make this impact for our students and for the community.
No doubt. Last year, I don't know if you know, well, we kind of talked about it, I think. Diamond Johnson, man, a phenomenal student athlete, played at Neumann Goretti High School, went on to Rutgers this year to star as a freshman. And now I think she's moving on to NC State and the ACC. But last year, Diamond Johnson was snubbed by the McDonald's All-American Committee after being one of the top-rated point guards in America, as well as one of the top players in America. I mean, you're talking about top 5 or 6.
What was the reason behind that? I mean, the numbers were there. The work was there. I mean, you look at any box score that she had, she put in deserving numbers. I couldn't understand it myself. Is there any insight you can give to us as to the reason why she could have possibly been snubbed?
Politics is at its best, man. You know, whatever transpired behind the scenes, we probably will never know. I had an opportunity to talk with the founder of the McDonald's All-American game, and he was flabbergasted. I mean, he didn't know what took place, but, you know, the show must go on. So I got a call one night, you know, because, of course, you know, I do ministry, full-time ministry, and I try to serve the community in a way that is just different. You know, I try to be like Christ, man. That's my goal, to be like Christ. And with that comes servitude. But with that being said, I got a call. I didn't know Diamond Johnson other than the basketball player. And so someone called me and said, "Man, you heard about what happened to the young lady, Diamond Johnson?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Could you pray for her?" I said, "Yeah, I'll pray for her, man." They said she cries herself to sleep every night, you know. And so just pray for her and her family because they're going through it a little bit. She put in a lot of hard work to get to that place, and it showed on the court. But at any rate, I began to pray for her continuously, and it was laid on my heart to do something special for her. And so what I did was I found out when was her next game. And it was a scholastic play-by-play by a guy by the name of Jeremy Treatment, who hosts a lot of stellar basketball events, high school basketball events around the country with some of the top teams featuring and showcasing the top players. And so I called him. I said, hey, Jeremy, you know, I want to do something for Diamond. And can I use your platform to kind of encourage her and present her with an award? And so he said, sure, what you going to do? I said, it's going to be a secret. So I went out, bought a jersey, got a jersey printed up, had Philadelphia All-American, her number, and I put it in what they call a shadow box.
Right.
You know, like when they retire people jerseys, stuff like that. So I put it in the box, and he gave me the mic at the game before a game, and I just gave her some words of encouragement, you know, letting her know that life is going to throw a lot of wrenches at you. You know, you're going to experience a lot of heartaches and pains and disappointments. But we have to learn how to smile through our disappointments and use that disappointment as motivation to catapult us to the next level. So with that being said, I said, you know, you may not be a McDonald's All-American, but you're Philadelphia's All-American.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, she was just elated, you know, and I don't know if you've seen the picture on the page, but she just have a smile that can light up the room, man. And she's been so appreciative. Even to this day, she texts me or reach out to me on IG and just show her appreciation for that, you know, that thoughtful moment in her life. And she deserved it. And of course, she did her thing this year, you know, one of probably very few freshmen to average about 18, 19 points a game.
Absolutely.
So,
she's definitely walking buckets, as they would say.
So a friend of mine then said to me, probably maybe a week or so after that, said, man, that was an awesome thing that you did. Maybe you should do a game. And I thought about it. I said, hey, that's a good idea. And so I sat on it, mulled it over for a year. And it's funny, coming out of COVID, you know, I decided, I said, let me try to find a gym in a city where I can, but the city was locked down, still locked down, so I couldn't use a facility in the city. And so I reached out to a guy by the name of Rob Brown of Team Final AAU program, very prestigious program who deals with a lot of the youth, top of the line youth ball players, high school ball players, boys and girls in our area. And so without question, without hesitation, he opened his facility to me in Delaware.
Beautiful.
And so I rented the facility, and went on with the promotion. Now, this is literally a month and a half ago.
Wow.
I locked in the date and put it out there, and it outgrew his facility. I said, Rob, I got this, you know, some things came up. You know, he wanted me to do some things where I couldn't really do it because I needed everybody to be together. You know, Some places had players come in and then leave. But I couldn't have people drive to Delaware, leave after the girls' game, and then bring in the crowd for the boys. I needed us to be able to be in one space because I got a lot of awards and a lot of things that I'm going to be honoring people and things of that nature. With that being said, I reached out to the Camden Croc Center, home of the Camden Monarchs. Mm-hmm. And, they gave me a great package, which allowed me to have 50% of the spectators in the game because of COVID. And actually, it's funny, they get ready to open up fully on the 19th. So, but hallelujah anyhow.
Yeah.
I reached out to Coach Peterson, and I must say, Andrea Peterson, I mean, words cannot express how I feel about this young lady and what she's done and what she's brought to this idea of this Philadelphia All-American game, because the game is designed to showcase the local talent of boys and girls. And so my motto is, you know, national attention starts at home. We have to begin to uplift our kids right here. We shouldn't wait for ranking services or all-star games in other states and reputable companies to honor our kids. We got to honor our kids. And so that's what I'm doing. So she came in and she jumped in with I can't even explain it, man. I'm just so excited about this game and all that she's brought to the table to get these girls together. And we blessed, man. I'm blessed, and I'm excited about May 16th.
Listen, it's about giving individuals their flowers while they're able to smell them, right?
No
And
doubt.
a lot of times in sports, we're putting our kids through the ringer, we're pushing them through the gauntlet, but we never stop to celebrate them. And there's really a unique situation when you talk about Diamond. You
Yeah.
know, one who is truly deserving. You would think that all the numbers say that this is one to celebrate and to have, you know, and let's know McDonald's All-American game is a big deal. But to have a platform like that miss a diamond in the rough, you know, is you know, it goes without saying. But I'm excited about what you're doing. I believe that Diamond's career is going to take her through the stratosphere. We all, across the city, across the region, if you ever had a chance to see her play, you know where she's going and where God potentially has her to go. But it's really important about this structure that you're putting in place, making sure that we really celebrate our own. You mentioned Coach Andrea Peterson. I want to bring her in to the conversation because I think it's really important to make sure that she is a part of this dialogue. And so,
Coach
Peterson,
Well,
welcome home to Heart City.
Thank you.
It's so good to have you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
So, you know, he just gave you all the props in the world right now. So you're here now. You're able to talk about this amazing event, this amazing opportunity to give back to our young stars. Talk about your involvement and what this event means to you.
Well, first, I want to thank Stan for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this. And, you know, what he did for Diamond last year was special because there's a young woman who got snubbed of something that she rightfully deserved. And like he said, you can't take it back, and all we can do is move forward. And, you know, we prayed for her, and she's in a really good spot right now. And, you know, she's going to do great things in the future. So I thank you, Stan, for what you're doing. And for this game, you know, I thank you on behalf of women for giving women an opportunity to showcase their talents. And these young women that we picked for this game are not only, you know, great athletes, they're great students inside the classroom. So I think it has a lot of meaning to a Philadelphia All-American. And I'm so honored and blessed to be a part of it. And this is going to be something special. And like I said, especially for women, we don't have the platform that men have. It's going to change, and Stan's changing that for us. But, you know, we thank you, and I can't wait to get this started. And the top 20 women that were chosen are unbelievable young women, like I said, both on and off the court. And this is something special, and he has now set the platform, and he's given us an opportunity for that equal play. Not only that, you know, everything the men get, the women get. So, you know, I'm honored to be a part of this, and I'm glad, you know, he put it together. And I know this is going to be something special for now and in the future. So something that Philadelphia will never forget, and especially these young women.
So, Coach, you know, you are the head coach, for those who do not know, the head coach of Neumann Goretti. And your job is not just to guide these players on the court, but to really guide them through their educational experience, their time inside of the school, and prepare them for life. When we look at places even like the WNBA sat in the bubble with our all of our teams, really, of the NBA. And you watched even I want to call it segregation, but the separation of quality, even as it related to the weight room, right? A space where there's one treadmill, you know, for WNBA teams, and a full gym for the NBA guys. Can you talk to us, especially for those who are going to watch this broadcast in the future, what are the things that we need to do to support our women athletes, whether they be student athletes, professional athletes, because you're on the court the same way the men are. You're putting in the work the same way that the other gender is. And what do we need to do to make sure that it's equitable treatment and really, quite frankly, support across the dial?
Well, I think it starts with, you know, first let's start with the NCAA. That's an embarrassment by the NCAA for even allowing that to happen. You know, and the disparity between the weight rooms is, to me, what's the difference between, we all play basketball the same way. We all do the same fundamentals. We all do everything the same. And I think it honestly, it starts with, you know, any community you're in, with the support from men and women, like Stan's doing. Stan's taking that belief, you know, of, hey, you know what? We're going to give women the same opportunity. Now, he set the bar. Who else is going to follow the bar in a different area the same, or say, you know what? It's time to give women the same opportunities, because I'll be honest with you. I'll say this on behalf of the 20 women that I picked. Yeah. These girls can go. They can hoop now. Girls can hoop too. So I'll match them up against any guy in our, staying on our guy side. But, you know, these young ladies deserve an equal opportunity. And women work just as hard. The NBA, WNBA works just as hard as the men. And, you know, there's no difference in our game. And, you know, hear people say, well, women can't do this or women can't do that. Give me one thing we can't do that men do. And, you know, I think for a younger generation watching this, you guys are our future. Use your voices. You're going to change the game. The women in WNBA are standing up for everything they believe in. And I think it's time for women to come together and be united as one. And I think if we have that support from men as well, I think we're able to change those things for the future and the younger generation coming up. Like, I'll use Diamond as an example. She already set the bar, you know, of where she's going, what she wants to do, to working out in the morning. And now you see younger kids starting to do it. So Diamond was a platform, and now there's other young athletes that are starting to rise to that occasion. Like, all right, I have a voice. Let me use it, you know, with everything going on in the world. And, you know, especially as women, I think my biggest thing was, I think in communities, we need to come together closer and take a deeper look into things. Yes, and as a community, like, you know, if you might not all agree on everything, but you got to come together and make it work. And that's the only way that all this will be successful, is if we all come together and make this work in the community. And it takes everyone.
It does take everyone, indeed. The two of you have come together to set a precedent that I think is going to last for many years, not just a moment post-COVID, but something that probably, Stan, we should have done all along to make sure that we're celebrating in this way. And so I'm excited about the future of this game.
Yeah.
And then both of you came bearing gifts. You brought two amazing student athletes, Denea Carter from St. Basil's Academy and Destiney McPhaul, who's at West Catholic Prep. I want to bring them to this conversation, hear their voices, and really what they feel this game means to them, what this level of support means to them and their future. And so, Destiney and Denea, it is great to have you with us on Heart City. Welcome. So, guys, first and foremost, congratulations. All right. And I'm putting it out here publicly. I want no parts of y'all on the basketball court. I already know how it goes down. All right. So y'all
can't garbage, man. They garbage. No, they tough. They tough.
So I'll start with you, Denea. What does this game mean to you? This is something, obviously, sports, basketball in particular, means a lot to you. It's something that you are pursuing, clearly, potentially with the opportunity to go professional. But what does this game that both of these coaches, Stan and Andrea, have put together, how does it impact your life? How does it really set a precedent for you?
I think that it's going to be a great opportunity to play against like the best talent in the city, get up and down the court. And I think it's a really good step for the future and putting our city on the map. We have a lot of great talent in our city, and I think coming together and competing, it'll do us really, really good. And I think that it's going to be a great opportunity for all of us.
So getting up and down the court, making moves, not just on the court, but off the court in terms of cohesiveness, that is your mission and mandate that you believe. Destiney, what do you feel? Is there anything that you want to add to this opportunity and what it means to you?
It means a lot to be the first group to make this happen, to have a large support system behind us, and it's to show everybody who Philly is. Like, a lot of people look past us, and like, this to get us on the map, like Denea said.
So how do we help the both of you as student athletes? It's one thing, to share your game clips. It's one thing to click the like button and follow you on IG or TikTok or wherever you are. But if you could talk to the community, the basketball community at large, what would you tell them about what you need in terms of support and getting you to the next level? I'll start with you, Denea.
I would just say that Philly has to support Philly, really. We have like a lot of great talent, and I think everyone has to be on each other's side. And like even for games like this, we all have to come together. And I think most of us share a common goal, and competing and playing against each other and working out against each other pushes us to the next level. So I think that we have to continue to push each other to be to play our best basketball.
So, Destiney, your thoughts?
Oh, I say things like this. A lot of people don't use their time to come together to do things like this. So like this shows where support is. Be with us through all the ups and downs, the hard times. Like when you guys are there for Diamond, things like that. Just like that in the future will really help us out.
Wonderful. What are you both going to major in when you go to the next level? Have you charted out that path yet?
Yes, I'm majoring in architecture.
In architecture. That's what I'm talking about. Destiney, what about you? Do you know yet?
It's either physical therapy or finance.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love the fact that both of you have an idea of where you want to focus your academic studies and recognizing for the broadcast audience that it's not just about the ball, but about the books as well. Coach Stan, two amazing athletes on the screen, on the court, and in life. What do you want to say to them right now in front of the broadcast audience? Take your we can't hear you. Just unmute yourself.
I'm sorry. I want to say thank you both for accepting the invitation to participate in the inaugural Philly All-American game. You guys are two of the most outstanding student athletes in our area. And for you guys to set the precedent to play in a game such as this does my heart great, because you didn't have to do it. And so I want to let you guys know personally, I appreciate you guys. And I'm looking forward to see you guys doing some great things in this game, but more importantly, at the next level in college. So blessings to you both.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Coach Peterson, any words of wisdom for our two amazing athletes?
Absolutely. Going off of Coach Stan, I appreciate you guys accepting it. And you guys already know I care about you guys, and you guys are doing great things on off the court in the classroom. And thank you from me to you guys, from Coach Stan, from the All-American game for setting the standards for young women who look up to be great. And I know you two will continue to lead the way now and in the future. And you guys will have great college careers. And I know seeing you in the WNBA one day. So keep it up. Keep up the great work. And thank you for leading the way in a positive, way for these young women and continue to do what you guys do.
There you go. And so it's announcement time. Coach Stan, I hear that you have come with a couple of announcements for this show. And so the broadcast audience, they're in anticipation, man. It feels like draft day in the building, brother.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
So the mic is all yours, my friend.
Okay, well, before I pass it over to the women, I did have one announcement that I want to make for the young men. We had 25 guys participating, and we wanted to even it out to 13 and 13. So one team had 13. I think Team Rasul Diggins had 13, and Team Nassim Poplar Wooga had 12. So the 26th person that we're going to add to this event, to the Philly All-American game, will be none other than what's his name? Oh, I'm sorry, I got a little scared because I was getting excited. Aaron Lemon Warren out of Archbishop Ryan. He will be the 26th player, the 13th player for Team Wooga. Aaron Warren Lemon, congratulations. You are a Philadelphia All-American.
Congratulations. A well-deserved selection indeed. And so, Coach Peterson, the announcement from Coach Stan is over. He said he was passing it to you, to the women. And so the microphone is all yours. There's some amazing announcements to be made.
Yes. So Let's go. Here we go. So we're going to go ahead and announce the teams, and we're going to start first with Destiney. So Destiny's going to announce her first pick, and then Denea will hand over, and we'll go back and forth. So Destiney is Team White, and Denea is Team Red. So first we'll start with Team White, and Destiney McPhaul, our captain from West Catholic, and off to Virginia Tech.
Let me get to it.
Destiny, are you there?
First pick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I pick Denea Barnes out of Abbott's Friends. Going to Stony next year.
All right. Team Red, Denea Carter, St. Basil's, Mississippi State. Who's your first pick, Denea?
I pick Siani Montgomery from West Catholic.
He my teammate.
And Siani Montgomery's heading off to Lincoln University. Destiny wants her teammate back. All right, Destiny, you're up. Your second pick is in.
I'm trying to pronounce her name right. What's her name? Alexiana or something like that? Yeah. Alexiana Brooks out of Westtown.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Attending UMass next year. All right, you're up. Your second pick.
I have Amaris Baker from O'Hara.
And Amaris will be attending Kennesaw State in the fall. Destiny, your third pick is in.
Anaja Brown out of Baldwin.
And Anaja will be attending Siena. Denea, your third pick is in.
Nevaeh Chester.
Alden Reed attending Barry University. Destiney McPhaul.
Janelle Price, New McGrady.
And she will be attending Loyola University.
Wonderful.
Denea, you're up.
Amoye Jordan.
Neumann Goretti, and Amoye is undecided. Destiny, you're up.
Zaire McNeil.
Mastery and Zaire is undecided. Actually, I think Zaire might be making a decision here soon. So hopefully we'll have she'll decide
today.
Yeah. Where she committed
to? Xavier of Louisiana, I think.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, Zaire.
Wow.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Denea, you're up next.
I have Sinai Riemann from Shipley.
And she's heading to Sanford. Destiny, you're up.
Daisy Wilson.
I gave you your teammate back. West Catholic. And Daisy is heading to Lebec Community College.
Beautiful.
All right, Denea, you're up.
Lucy Olson from Springford.
And Lucy's heading off to Villanova next year. Destiny.
Monasia Harvey.
Monasia's from Imhotep, and Monasia's undecided at this current point.
Mm-hmm.
Team Red, you're up, Denea.
Sierra Bermudez from New McGrady.
And Sierra's attending Clarion University.
Wonderful.
Destiny, you're up.
Dana Kiefer out of Archbishop Wood.
And she's heading to Bryant University. Denea, you're up.
Ayasha Thomas from Imhotep.
And Ayesha signed with Talladega College. And Destiny, you're up. Your last pick is in.
Krista Ricks, Neumann Goretti.
And Krista will be 10 in Millerville. And Denea, you're up.
Amani Corsi Betty.
Alden Reed and Amani will also be attending Talladega College. So that solidifies our roster of 20 from the city of Philadelphia and outside. And we thank you, ladies, for being captains. And to all these young women that are watching, we thank you for everything you've done and being selected. And we cannot wait until this game gets underway. We're how many days out? 7?
9 days away. And 9 and a half, 8 and a half.
8 and a half. But, to all these young women that have been selected, I will tell you that we kind of, all these popped right in the head. And, they've done a fantastic job over the last 4 years in high school. We wish them the best of luck. We got one more game and you guys together. And like Destiney and Denea said, we're coming together as a community. We're going to make this the best night ever for women's basketball in the city of Philadelphia. And thank you, Stan, for giving us opportunity.
I'm sorry. Hey, Destiney and Denea, y'all see what's behind me, right?
Yeah.
I can't tell. What is it?
What you think it is?
Shoes?
What you think it is?
Shoes.
That's right. You feel this thing big, baby.
Yeah.
Pause too. I had to pause myself on that.
No.
But no, I'm so excited to have you all. And one thing I see, my daughter used to play ball, and one thing I labeled her as a basketball Barbie. So now we got 20 basketball Barbies, and I can't wait to see you guys perform on that court. Blessings, I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm hyped.
Listen, Destiney, Denea, I am proud of you. I need you to know your city is proud of you. We believe in you. We love you guys. We want you to succeed, not just on the court, but off the court as well. And we're excited about what you're setting in terms of a precedent for the city. And so go forth, have a great game. I'm going to be there in attendance. I'm just going to look like a GM. I ain't even going to act like I'm an athlete. I'll sit on the side where the staff sits so I can watch you guys do your thing.
We might have to play our one-on-one game at halftime.
You know what? Stan, let's do that.
I'm trying to see you. I get buckets, man.
All right.
Threes for days.
All right, so y'all might actually have to see me. I'm out on my game after Luau Sindor and Dr.
You don't even know who that is.
I'm playing with you. No, all right, so listen, let's do that. All right, so half court or halftime, we'll play some half court with Coach Stan.
All jump shots, though. All jump shots.
All jump shots? All right, cool. We'll do all jump shots. And we'll bring some charity in so that we can raise some money to support your sport, support the efforts that you guys are doing in the community and on the basketball floor as well. So, Destiney, Denea, thank you for being excellent examples of student athletes and for leading the efforts on this game.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so, Coach, both coaches, actually, we are here now at the final of this show. It's been absolutely amazing to see you guys literally just put them in the commissioner's chair. I mean, it felt like I was watching, NBA draft with selections being made. It's really exciting to see. This is going to be the first of many, I know. But before we go, I need both of you to tell the broadcast audience how to get tickets, how to show up, how to support, where it's going to be. Let's make sure that we have a packed house for this excellent event.
Well, the game will begin. The game commences on May 16th, Sunday, May 16th at the Camden Kroc Center, 1865 Harrison Avenue in Camden, New Jersey. The doors open at 1:30. Everything commences at 2 p.m. And you can get tickets by calling 267-819-6682 for pre-sale tickets. We only have general admission tickets left. VIP sold out. Floor seats sold out.
Wow.
So general admission is still available at pre-sale $15, and that'll be until Sunday. After that, the door price will be $20 per ticket, and all proceeds benefit Christian Outreach Fellowship Association's Bible Basketball Camp. It's 18th annual Bible Basketball Camp, as well as helping the less fortunate youth and families in the city of Philadelphia and the surrounding communities. And so I just want to thank you for moderating and hosting us here on Heart City. You do a phenomenal job getting information out, and blessing to you, good brother. So 267-819-6682 for tickets, or go to the page, IG at Philly All-American Game. DM me, get at me. This thing gonna be popping.
Coach Peterson, the last word goes to you.
Like we said earlier, it takes a community to make this work, and let's come out and show some love for the girls here, the boys, especially the women. And like I said, they're about to put on for the city, and this is why we do it for the kids. So come out and support, and I promise you won't be disappointed.
Listen, I'm off. I'm headed off this show and right to the treadmill because I just got challenged by Coach Stan. I want to get embarrassed, Coach. I heard that he was a walking bucket, so I can't be embarrassed on this one here. So listen, I need both of you to know I'm proud of what you're doing. I support it fully, and I'm thankful to each and every one of you. I need you to know the city is proud of this work. And I'm going to make sure that we do our part to support it because this should have been done a long time ago. But timing is everything. And we're here now with the amazing opportunity to begin really what I think is going to be a staple in Philadelphia. I really see this as, one of those things we're going to look back 30 years later and go, this was magical. Out of COVID, a rose grew out of the concrete that celebrates our amazing athletes. And so thank you both for all that you do.
One more thing, Malik.
Sure.
If anyone would like to sponsor or donate, please contact 267-819-6682. Please, we need all the help we can get. But guess what? The show must go on. So we're going to make it happen for these kids.
Indeed. Small businesses. Those of you that are starting businesses and need promotion, this is one of those spaces where you're going to connect with the community. You're going to be able to get right in front of those who you're going to serve as a customer base. Please, if nothing else, just support the children, students who are making an impact. For those of you that are connected to big corporations, listen, now is the time. Get the corporations involved early. There's so much to be done. That corporate social responsibility dollars, they can go this way. These are children who are doing the right thing. And it is all so important that we support. And so, Coach, we'll make sure that we post all that information on our social media pages. Coach Andrea, I'm going to be coming to you for some strength and conditioning because, I know Stan's going to throw a little bows and I got to get ready. I got to get ready for the halftime show. I am excited about this. I'm going to be there. Broadcast audience, you need to be there as well. It's only general admission left. You better get your ticket right now. We'll post it on our social media. Coach Stan, Coach Andrea, thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. God bless.
So you've heard from Coach Stan and Coach Andrea Peterson. Listen, get out and support our young children. We're going to make sure that we post that information on our social media pages. Get your ticket. Don't even get one ticket. Buy 2 tickets. Then buy some more for the community. We need to pack the house to let our children know, our student athletes know, our future leaders know that we love them, we support them, and we're behind them. This has been an amazing show. I'm here in Silver Spring, Maryland, getting ready to support the community down here as well. This is what it's all about, getting behind our young people and pushing them to greatness. You'll find all of this information on our social media pages. Coach Stan will also promote it as well on his YouTube channel and other social media outlets. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Our young children are on the ball.